Previously on Under the Gun.
Our challenge is to help these 5 women conquer their beauty problems.
I'm really excited about this challenge.
I want to represent for the curvy girl.
Yes.
Now that it's getting towards the end, the pressure is on.
This is gonna look great on you. I'm so close to the end, I can taste it.
Brittany broke out in hives.
I just don't think I'm going to be able to wear that shirt.
Sam, I've never been so disappointed in your work.
Oh man. I'm stressed the hell out.
It's sexy, it's fun, it's modern, and you had 1 hour to make it. I like that you chose something that hugs and highlights. We all know how hard it is to find a dress that makes you smile the way that you smiled.
Asha, Shan, one of you will win tonight's challenge. Shan, you're the winner.
I just think I've seen it 100 times before. You're way more creative than this. The dress isn't quite as sophisticated as your client.
I like the print, but it's the choice of how you placed it.
Sam, Blake, we're going to have to say goodbye to one of you tonight. Blake, I'm so sorry. Anya and Nick are both down to a single designer. Mondo has a distinct advantage heading into the final runway because only one designer and one mentor will win Under the Gun. 3 familiar faces return to the runway. Now they're the mentors showing a fresh group of designers how to make it work. All of their designers are talented, but only one can be the winner. We're all under the gun.
Yeah, that's cool. To be in the final 4 and to be competing with 3 other designers who really are incredibly strong, that's an amazing feeling and a terrifying feeling because now I have to work even harder. And I'm not 100% today. I am experiencing a very strong feeling of malaise. I just miss my family so much. This is gonna be a tough one.
Anya and Nick, if you were to lose a designer in this next judging...
That's it for us.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm the only mentor that has 2 designers still standing. And so I'm really happy that I guaranteed a designer in the finale.
It's a rallying time for your designers as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
This is definitely sort of D-Day for the designers and for Nick and I as well because we both only have 1 designer left in the game. So I think Shan needs to be a bit more risk-taking if he wants to be in the finale.
Comics.
We show up at Meltdown Comics, and I'm really excited to see what this challenge is going to be about.
I love comics. Today, all movies are about comic books. I think Marvel is wonderful.
Well, good morning, designers and mentors.
Good morning.
Welcome to Meltdown Comics. I am delighted to introduce you to Court Lane. Court is Vice President of Animation Development and Production for Marvel Television.
Cool.
Good morning, designers. This is my favorite comic shop, so I'm especially excited to be here with you this morning.
So designers, you may be wondering why we're here. Well, in 2009, I teamed up with Marvel for a very fun and very fashionable project. My very own comic book character. And in the story, I put on the Iron Man armor and I foil an attack against a New York fashion museum. So I was fighting crimes against fashion, which all of you need to be doing as well. It was thrilling to be part of the whole process. So I'm very excited that Marvel will be a big part of your next challenge.
Look at the gun standing with the Iron Man. I think it's pretty cool.
So designers, for your next challenge, you're going to be creating a look inspired by one of these Marvel superheroes.
I was definitely not the little boy that wanted to be Superman. I was more like a little boy who wanted to be Britney Spears. So I am kind of at a loss.
You're designing a garment inspired by them. You are not creating costumes. Designers, I want you to take a moment and look at the Marvel superheroes you'll be choosing.
Hawkeye. He has no superpowers, but he is trained as a marksman. He's a real wise-ass. Captain Marvel is one of my favorites. She's had tremendous personal struggles, having her memories erased, alcoholism. Falcon was one of Marvel's earliest African-American heroes. He has these wings that allow him to fly.
Who is she?
She's Gamora. She is the most dangerous woman in the universe. She's an assassin.
So do you think you know what you want to do? Oscar?
I'm gonna be inspired by Gamora. I like Gamora. Gamora is very seductive and she's very beautiful. I love her.
I'm actually really inspired by just the little backstory that I heard of Falcon. Falcon was one of the first black superheroes ever. I love a good pioneer for women or for African Americans or for anybody.
Sam,
As soon as I heard that Hawkeye was kind of a rebellious wise ass, that I kind of feel a kindred spirit, so I'm gonna go with Hawkeye.
I think I'm inspired by Captain Marvel. She kind of puts me in the mind of my mother and also my wife, because those are two strong women to me who actually have overcome a lot.
All right, designers, you have 30 minutes to sketch, and you have 2 days for this challenge. This is the challenge that determines who among you moves on to the finale. So this is a critically important challenge. You must wow the judges.
This is time to get serious. Focus on you, because we are only 4, and tomorrow we're gonna be 3.
All right, designers, your sketching time begins now.
I think around the point I need to show them picture. I don't want the judges to oh yes, I know that's Oscar, a gown and a cape, and yeah.
I feel like I got a bullseye on my back right now. The judges said that I was boring last week, and I don't ever intend to be boring them again.
So I can decide what I want to do, a dress or like something with pants.
Right. Shan won the last challenge and he won the benefit award. He's showing all the signs of a winner. So hopefully I can just step back and trust him to make the right decisions.
This construction needs to come together.
I know that Mondo is going to be looking for construction. I know the judges are going to be looking for construction.
Because guess what? If it isn't,
then I'm going home right now. This is a make it or break it moment. I just want to make sure that I don't let this moment slip away and ruin my chances at getting to show in the finale.
As I'm reading about Hawkeye, I just feel this resonance to the way that Hawkeye interacts with people that he cares about, and I'm excited to see where reading about him takes me.
Designers, time is up. We're headed off to Mood. Thank you, Meltdown Comics. Thank you. All right, designers, you have your $250 budget, and you have 30 minutes to shop. Your time starts right now. Have fun. It's a fun challenge.
I need a really cool leather. I want to make this really utilitarian pair of pants out of leather, and I want to do this really soft, flowy top that almost mimics a gown. I like that a lot.
I'm gonna make the backless suit. It's gonna be so sexy. I'm trying to look something very elegant and metallic. You are getting there.
What I've learned at this point in the competition is that you get as much fabric as you can, so in the event that you mess up, you kind of have something else to bounce off of.
Designers, you have 5 minutes remaining.
Phil, you have Phil. Let's go to the zipper, Phil.
The judges' last challenge said that I needed more of a wow factor, so what I'm gonna do is really work within a more casual silhouette to bring out these really strong contrasts that the judges will not be able to look away from.
Designers, all shopping must stop, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All right, designers, let's head back to the workroom. Thank you, Mood.
This would be the dress. Then this would be the pants with like patching. I've never draped pants before, and I'm not a chiffon expert. So I definitely know that I'm taking a risk, and I'm looking at this as it being a challenge. I'm not going to back down from a challenge just because it's the last chance before we get into the finale.
All right, designers, just a brief lay of the land. You have until 10 o'clock tonight, and you have all day tomorrow. I will be back later today with your mentors for a check-in. Your models will come in for a fitting late tomorrow morning. I will be back later with your mentors.
Oscar, if you finish today, I'll give you $5 to help me tomorrow.
The garment that I'm doing is complicated. Simple, but it's really...
You gonna need 2 days?
It's for today, definitely.
It's down to the wire, guys. Final 4. I like how Sam is reading a comic book.
What?
Sam's been acting really weird around the workroom. He's not really talking to me. I feel like he's kind of gone off in a corner and really isolated himself. It's weird because Sam and I are really close, and I kind of don't really get it.
Hawkeye definitely has this sense of being a protector, and I'm thinking about my family. I didn't expect a comic book hero to like sort of take me into a place that I'd kind of closed off from myself.
But Sam, I've recognized that he does have to go to this kind of dark place before he makes something very harmonious and beautiful. And I can relate to it, but I feel like there's something that he hasn't let go of yet.
There are things that I've like kept to myself for like 10 years. When I was younger, every single day on my school bus, I got teased, I got beaten up, called like every name in the book. You know, just like what gay people have to go through. Kids are mean. Kids don't know why they want to be mean, but they're mean. And that's, I mean, I sort of thought I was kind of worthless because that's what everyone's always told me.
But you're enjoying this, right? You're excited, right? And I think that's what you need to focus on. I think this is the moment to really design for yourself. And it's okay to, you know, feel these emotions and continue to work, because I think that you can really put that into the work. And I think that this should end up being like such an amazing moment for you.
I think Mondo sees more potential in me than even I do. Mondo has really helped me identify what makes me strong as a designer and as a person.
For this challenge, we chose a Marvel superhero that speaks to us for inspiration for a look to show to the judges.
I have the Guardian of the Galaxy, so they're gonna guard my design.
Out of everybody that's left, I think that Oscar's my biggest competition.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, guys.
We're all here to check in with you.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Shan.
My superhero is Captain Marvel. I was immediately drawn to the shreds. Then I started on the leather, and I started to slice and cut it to see which direction I could go with this.
Do you have any sketches?
I didn't sketch anything.
So you're waiting for things to speak to you?
And I also wanted to wait for my critique because you guys, like, you really helped to push me in a more positive direction.
But we want you to push yourself.
Shan is definitely having some issues and seems to be very lost about this challenge. I expected a lot more to be finished. It's harder to critique when there isn't more of a direction.
Right.
I love the takeaway of the shredding. It has to go further. Right. That's my only concern. There's no need to sort of emphasize how important this particular challenge is. You know, you deserve to be here. You know that, I know that. And you just have to convince the judges of that.
Right.
I want to win really bad. I mean, we've all developed friendships, but at the same time, I'm willing to knock a few people down just to get to the head.
Be fearless.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Oscar.
Hi.
Hi, Oscar.
How are you feeling?
I don't know. I feel weird.
Oscar's a little rattled after the last challenge.
This dress is for a 45-year-old.
45?
His self-confidence is coming down.
I'm doing something different, you know, to show that I don't want to make a gown. I'm doing something that is the first time that I'm going to do.
I don't have too much experience with suits. They can send me home for this.
I've been at that place where all of a sudden I've done something that's completely out of my box, and that turned out to be my hit. Treat this as your gown.
It is.
And that, do you know what I'm saying?
I
And
know.
put that much love.
Same love and care.
Exactly.
Nick is being very thoughtful. He is giving Oscar space. This is so different from the Nick that I saw some challenges ago. That Nick would have told Oscar what to do.
It's very modern, and the sleeve, it's only attached here, which is going to show all the skin.
I mean, definitely this is stepping out of your box.
Yeah.
She's strong, she's powerful, but keep your eye on not making it look too tricky.
As I was reading the comic books, Falcon is actually perfect for me. He's just a normal guy, and he's finding out that he can fly and he can do all these amazing things. I've really questioned myself in this competition, and I never thought I would make it this far.
You never thought you'd make it this far? No. Oh, good heavens, Asha, you're so incredibly talented.
Thank you. Falcon is this phoenix rising from the ashes, and I really want kind of just like this angelic look. So I kind of wanted to go into this whole hard versus soft, vulnerability versus like a tough exterior.
My biggest competition at this point is Asha because she has been growing in the process.
So I wanted to make like a soft dress or a tunic. Then I'm also making a legging.
Asha is really focusing on what the judges want to see, which is construction.
Here's what concerns me. The construction of this is so difficult to work with.
Okay.
Any little tiny misstep is going to show.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you have a lot of work to do.
Yes, I do. I do.
Hi, you
Hey,
guys.
Sam, how are you?
I think I'm pretty good, actually.
Good.
I got Hawkeye, and once like Court started explaining that he was like kind of the rebel, and like all the Avengers kind of like looked down on him, I like kind of felt like a connection to that. This guy is kind of, he's a little tortured. There's something that like hurts inside of him, that like, it just reminded me of like who I was at the beginning of this competition. And so I'm giving her this asymmetrical, very fluid top that's color blocked with this. And then the pant is going to be this.
Wow.
And
it's unexpected. Can I tell you something? I think it's smashing.
Thank
I
you.
do.
Well,
I think it's smashing.
That's the thing about it is that I think that it's very risky, and I think that...
That's one of the things I love about
yeah,
it. This is
exactly.
totally unexpected.
Right, that's exactly what I was trying to say. We all have revelations, and really exposing yourself as a creative person, there's a lot of pressure, and you start really thinking about what you've been through to really have a breakthrough and get to the end. If you really evoke this sense of honesty and truth within your work, the judges are going to respond to it.
I think that what I've had to go through emotionally has translated into something that's a lot more emotional than what I usually put down the runway, and I think that's really exciting.
All right, guys, it's that time.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
My favorite place.
What are you thinking about, Shan?
Trying to think if I should incorporate the shredded leather to the bottom of the dress. I'm still not feeling my best. I don't have that motivation that I need. Like, I need to get that glow, that enthusiasm that makes me feel good as a designer.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on? How are the kids?
All I can say is that we really miss you. They walk around in your shoes, and I say, are you going to put on Daddy's shoes?
Well, the longer I stay, that's better, right?
Well, yeah, I think it's your time. This is how things have been ordained, and so, you know, we got to recognize it as that. It's what we've been praying for.
Yeah, this is crazy. I really, really miss you guys so much. It's crazy. All right, tell the kids I love them and I miss them.
I'll tell them.
I have to do this. I can't let them down. It's not just for me, it's for them as well.
Gamora is in the Guardian of the Galaxy family. They were villains and they become good heroes. And to have this transformation in my garment, this code came into my mind.
What are you doing now? Making something new?
I don't know. This is important because it's the last challenge before to the finale, so I'm go for it.
I need something for an underlay. So I take the camouflage knit fabric and I construct a dress out of that.
Hey. Good.
Yeah, I really love the print.
Morning.
Hi, Mom and Dad. Good.
That's cute.
This is great.
I think so too.
Shan is in a much better place. I absolutely trust in Shan's ability to win.
I'm just concerned about this right here. Does that concern you at all?
A little bit of whiskering.
Yeah.
This is our last challenger for the final, and Mondo's group is the last one standing with more than one member in it. Asha and I are both terrified that we have targets painted in big red circles on our back.
Lord help us.
This is the last step to really fight in the biggest battle ever. I mean, this is like pirates fighting with a Hunger Games style, with scissors and fabric. I mean, this is Iraq, this is Chernobyl bomb. It's really intense.
Done.
Some pep in that step. Woo, got a lot to do. I am not in a good place at all this morning. I still need to put all of these zippers into the pants, and I need to hem everything. It's just so much to do.
I would love to be in the final and show my collection and show everything that I want to show.
Good morning, designers.
Morning, Tim.
How are you all feeling?
We're feeling great.
Good. Your models will come in soon. You will have an hour to send them to the Benefit Cosmetics room and to the Blow Pro studio. Use the Francesca's accessory wall very carefully and thoughtfully. This is the challenge that determines who among you will move forward to the finale, all right?
This is such an essential moment I want to make it to the finale more than words can express. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
The coat looks like a superhero. I love it. But I'm worried that maybe they're gonna tell me that it's very costumey. You never know.
Let me see the thing. Oh my god, it's so sick.
As talented as Oscar is, I think he's the one person who hasn't shown any growth throughout this competition, and I don't think what he's produced merits a spot in the final three.
Oh, I like the buckle.
You like it?
Did you just like come up with this
Here I am in the morning, I show up, and there's a cloak, a gorgeous superhero cloak of a cape. Oh, Oscar.
Just wish I had a little more time because I took so much time on the chiffon. And let's get this off you because I got a ton of to do.
Asha, don't handle this so roughly, okay? Just calm down.
Okay, I'm calming. I just don't want to ruin anything last night.
I know, and you are going to ruin something if you don't calm down.
If I don't calm down,
all right?
it's
So
true.
just calm down. Today is the most important day. There's 4 designers left. There's only 3 spots to go into the finale, and I'm not seeing a full look from either of them. Is there any way we can pull this more towards the side? They need to get it together.
Welcome to the Benefit Cosmetics Pretty Room.
She's wearing this leather, like, shredded look, and it's really hard edge. So it really strong. Yeah.
That strength in the face is really all about the strong brow.
Right.
So we're going to use some browsing, a really strong frame on the face. Berry lip would be nice and teasy.
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
Gorgeous.
I like that.
My girl's getting an afro.
Like an afro?
Like an afro.
That might be cool.
Like straight up, Diana Ross is going down in the Blow Pro studio today.
And it's gonna hold?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
It's not going anywhere.
She is sprayed for the god.
I want to hear them say this is boring again. I just bring it on, Jen Raid.
Oh no. What? Zipper come up. Oh. Of course this would happen to me right before Runway. There's no time to fix it, no time to put a new zipper in.
Damn it.
The zipper just came off. I'm just going to have to tack the zipper and hope that my model can squeeze out of the pants.
Designers, in 10 minutes, you and your models and mentors and I are going down to the runway, all right?
All right.
No, it's okay. It happens. It's all good. I feel the pressure totally. I know the judges are going to be looking for construction, and I feel like this is a make it or break it moment.
I am ready for the runway. I think the look just looks so much different from what everyone else interpreted as the challenge. Being a superhero doesn't mean putting on a cape.
How cool is it? Like anybody can wear it as well.
I'm not really understanding what's going on with Sam's look. He's like channeling his inner Foxy Brown.
Designers and models, you and the mentors and I are going down to the runway right now.
This is the runway that decides who the top 3 will be. I am nervous. I am hoping that they will love the coat, maybe think that it's not so obvious of a reference.
All right, girl, let's go.
The odds are against me. You know, if anybody goes home, it's probably going to be one of my designers.
All right, let's go.
My instinct says so strongly that Shan's is very strong, but I have had this feeling before and still been completely dumbfounded by the judges' response. And that's very unnerving.
The winner of Under the Gun will receive a cash prize of $100,000, a top-of-the-line sewing and embroidery studio, courtesy of Brother, an all-expense-paid inspirational trip to Paris, courtesy of Blow Pro, the blowout experts, and Blow Pro styling products, the opportunity to design the uniform for Benefit Cosmetics, a fashion spread in Marie Claire magazine, a 2014 Lexus CT 200H, and the opportunity to design a collection sold exclusively at Francesca's. Your destination for unique clothing, jewelry, and accessories. The winning mentor will receive a 2014 Lexus CT 200H, a fashion spread in Marie Claire magazine, and a spot as a guest editor for 1 year. Welcome, everyone. Designers and mentors, let's say hello to the judges. Celebrity stylist Jen Raid.
Hi.
Senior fashion editor for Marie Claire magazine, Xana Roberts-Rossi.
Hi, guys.
Fashion designer Rachel Roy.
Hi, mentors. Hi, designers. Hi.
And our special guest judge, actress Jamie Alexander. Welcome,
Hi.
Jamie. And designers, Jamie is one of the stars of Thor: The Dark World. So how appropriate and fitting to have her here. Judges, in case you haven't deduced as much from our bold graphics, the designers were to be inspired by Marvel superheroes. We now have 2 mentors who have 1 designer each. So if either of those mentors' designers is eliminated today, that mentor will be eliminated. And designers, there will not be a winner of this challenge. The win will be that 3 of the 4 of you will move forward to the finale. And that's a big win. So let's see your work.
It looks very superhero. I love it.
The coat is the star. I can see women wearing that coat where it's like too hot to wear a coat. That's how great that coat is. He's such an incredible tailor and designer. I think that Oscar completely deserves to make it to the finals.
When my look comes down the runway, it is absolutely gorgeous, and it is beautifully executed.
There's a grace to it, and I really do feel like she has achieved a superhero. It's just from a different point of view. I know what extreme potential she has, so I'm confident Asha will be in the top 3.
I love my look. I put what I was feeling into this garment. I think it's got that rebellious side where the darkness sort of comes from.
He did exactly what he wanted. There's definitely 2 sides of a person, and I think within that story, he has really achieved the effect of a superhero. And it's absolutely beautiful.
I love the way the fringes are flowing on the skirt. I just love the way you can see the camo detail underneath the slashes and the top. I'm feeling pretty good at this point.
I absolutely love it. I think that it's modern. I think it's edgy. I love that he took it and he pushed it and he ran with it. I absolutely know that he deserves to go to the finale.
It's so amazing to see everybody take the concept of the superhero and make it into this modern thing. I feel like every girl could wear all the things that you guys did. It was so good.
All right, now it's time for the tough part. Designers, as you know, tonight you'll find out who will move forward to the Under the Gun finale. Designers and mentors, it's a big moment because today determines who among you will move forward to the Under the Gun finale. Oscar, please tell the judges about your inspiration superhero and your look.
The Guardian of the Galaxy. They have only one woman, Gamora, which is gorgeous. So she has this very functional coat, and when she remove it, which is very easy, like this.
If you were a superhero, then your power would definitely be sewing and construction. I wish you'd have kept the cape on though, because unfortunately underneath, it borders on the costume for me. It's beautiful. But would she get on my work elevator going up to my office with me, I would think I missed the memo on a Halloween party or a costume party.
I feel like this is a good combination of superhero meets modern day badass bitch.
Jamie, what are your thoughts?
It just, to me, just looks so high fashion, and the cloak rather than the cape. I love that you didn't make a cape that ties in the front. Like she's gonna take off, into the night. I would wear that in Paris. I would wear it with, some amazing heels. I would wear it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oscar, thank you very much.
Could it have been a little less costumey? Possibly. But I think that Oscar completely deserves to make it to the finals. He's got so much to show.
My superhero was Captain Marvel. I was immediately inspired by the slashes on her knees, so I was thinking if she had gotten into a fight but was on her way to an event or something, she could still wear this and make it chic.
Happens to me all the time. Me too.
I really like this a lot.
Okay.
There's almost like a modern, gladiator sort of feel to it.
Mm-hmm. You're giving us structure, which is very you. The print choice, there's a bit of action in it, which goes back to an action hero. Sexy, cool, edgy, editorial, all at the same time.
Oh, cool.
And I like the versatility. I like that you can remove the skirt or add it. And I think you nailed it with this look.
Sam, thank you very much.
Thank you.
He's found who he is in this competition. And
I'm just thrilled for him. I'm just thrilled.
I took the risk to go with Falcon. He was the first black superhero, and he doesn't have any special powers, but he's just strong and he holds his own. And that's how I felt throughout this entire competition. So I wanted to really focus on construction this time. So this is my first time working with silk chiffon.
I love the drama of the cape when she walked down, combined with the strength and the hardness of this leather. I just wish I could have seen a little bit more from you.
But at the same time, she has this bit of kind of timeless luxury about her that I appreciate from you.
I can see a marked difference in your construction.
Jamie.
I like the idea so much. It's graceful. It flows. I think for me it's missing that powerful edge that looking at you definitely have.
Thank you very much, Asha.
I'm very overcome because it is a softer side of Asha. And these are her quiet moments, and I think they're beautiful.
I chose Hawkeye. He's kind of a little rough around the edges, but he's always trying to do the right thing. It seems like he's trying to do that right thing from kind of like a hard place. And I wanted something bold. I wanted something rebellious. And then, if you could turn around, I painted this that just, I thought, looked a little bit painful. How you don't always see the dark side of a person when you first see them, but sometimes, like, yeah.
Sam, this is the last challenge where we really need to see your creative ideas, and we get an outfit that's a little mundane.
And at this point in the game, it's so close to the wire.
I just didn't... I feel like...
You seem very down and dejected today.
I've just had a very emotional 2 days.
Sam, unless I'm misspeaking, I think that what appealed to you most about Hawkeye was, of all the superheroes here, he has the most vulnerabilities. And he's not afraid to let them be part of who he is.
Yes. My parents do not know this. When I was younger, I tried to end my life twice. The second time, I was sort of in the process of doing it, and my mother called me. She has no idea, but she, like, saved my life.
It's funny because I disagree with what they said, because I feel like I have a better understanding of you. You're one of the few people that always sticks to your aesthetic, no matter what the challenge is. And I feel like I would buy those pants tomorrow.
When I look at this, I think, like, okay, this is so much fun. I would like to hang out with her because she just looks so vibrant. And then she spins around and there's this dark piece. And it makes you go, well, what is that about? And it's interesting because it's the same concept of wearing your heart on your sleeve. And that's nothing you should be ashamed of. You should just say, yeah, well, I'm lucky that I can share that with other people. Because I will say 9 times out of 10, the people that you're talking to are going through something similar or have in the past.
Sam, thank you very much.
For my designers to expose such a private part of themselves, I applaud them, no matter what happens.
I know it's hard. You have to make a decision. Who's moving forward to the finale?
I feel that all three of us would say Oscar and Shan for sure.
Okay.
The question is between Sam and Asha. I mean, I would say if we absolutely had to, I would probably rather see Sam stay than Asha.
I mean, Asha has shown us such unique creative ideas that I haven't seen out there.
I'm now thinking back over the previous weeks. Sam's were way less interesting than they have been today.
Between Sam and Asha, who do you think will put on a more interesting fashion show?
Sam.
Asha. I think Sam.
Asha.
I want to see
He's won 2 challenges.
the detail on his hand painting, though. On that fabric,
He can get a job just doing textiles.
A job,
definitely.
just doing textiles.
Yeah, that's a special
But
skill.
she could also get a job just in her ideas.
His stuff speaks more to the heart, I think.
All right, let's head back to the runway. Designers and mentors, this was a very, very difficult decision for the judges. Tonight you'll find out who will move forward to the Under the Gun finale. Shan, congratulations. You're moving forward to the finale.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
I'm so incredibly proud and thrilled, and I really also feel that he's come into his own, and that's a wonderful way to be moving into the finale. Congratulations, Shan.
Thank you. I made it to the finale, and I'm here. And at this point, nothing else even matters.
Oscar, congratulations. You're moving forward to the finale.
Thank you so much.
I'm so proud of Oscar and what he created. He deserves this, and he'll show you in the finale.
Oh my god, I'm going to the finale. Do you know what that means? Like Oscar, you cannot sleep. You better right away start to thinking on your collection.
Asha, Sam, this was a very difficult decision for the judges. Very difficult. Mondo, you should also know how difficult this was for the judges. Asha, Sam, this was a very difficult decision for the judges.
My designers, they exposed such a private part of their soul, and how do you choose? I mean, how do you choose?
Sam, you are moving forward to the finale.
I'm really excited for myself. I'm really happy. But I know how much this meant to Asha.
Asha, you are moving forward to the finale.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You both deserve this. The judges
You do.
said, how could we make the decision between the two of you? So you did it.
Never saw myself making it this far, and just the fact that I even have a shot at this means the world. It really does.
I couldn't have done this entire thing with Asha, and now that I know that she's going to be in the finale with me, it's so amazing.
My designers deserve this so much. I'm so excited for both of them. They are going to knock the socks off those judges.
Sam, Asha, you may return to the lounge. I think you'll do a little skip.
Yeah, do you want to skip?
I feel like skipping out.
I knew from the second that I met Asha that she belonged in that final three, so I think that this is the best way for it to have worked out. Asha's in, and so am I.
We're all going. All four of us.
Oh my god. It's incredible. I thought that we want to be 3 and we are 4. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that each one of us have the opportunity to present our work there. I think it's magnificent.
That doubles Mondo's chances.
You should be happy for me, okay?
So happy
be
for
happy
you.
for me, because I was going to go home.
I'm happy because we made it, but I'm also thinking we're supposed to be eliminating people and chopping them down. Let's kind of get to that point. But it is what it is.
Congrats, all of you. I can't believe it. I'm going to the finale with Sam, my best friend, here on this show.
You should be real proud. You got 2 people. Doubling your chances.
Barely hanging on.
I finally have this validation that my work is worth something, and knowing where it's taken me emotionally, I think that I can turn this into something beautiful.
One day off, please.
Thought it was hard up to now.
10 minutes.
Now it really begins.
The Trevor Project provides crisis intervention and suicide prevention for LGBTQ youth. Call the number listed or visit trevorproject.com. Next time on Under the Gun, the Final Four and their mentors will go head-to-head. Bring it on. The designers will have inspiration from loved ones.
Oh my God.
But the pressure to perform will be enormous.
You're not going to like this.
This is Ting. Go yourself.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, look at the sign.
Wow. Good evening, everyone. Our judging panel will be joined by TV star Neil Patrick Harris and Project Runway host Heidi Klum. Finally, one designer and one mentor will emerge as the winners of Under the Gun.